Don't diet yet. Try this Japanese gut cleaning, Osoji, instead. That's something I'm going to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Hachiaki Takamiya, a 63-year-old biohacker based on Japanese natural health and the author of Live Wiser, Not Smarter. Did you have a great holiday? I'm sure you had a wonderful feast. And at the same time, you must have indulged yourself with a lot of sugary food. In my case, I had Christmas pudding, which I usually make every year. This is a homemade Christmas pudding, by the way. It's actually wonderful. I actually made it at the end of October and ate it for 2 months. So it was really good, but it's got a lot of sugar and it's got some alcohol and everything. And so how do you feel now? Do you feel fine? Oh, but by the way, did any of you try this, natto miso soup method? So eating natto first, then at the end of your meal, you have a miso soup. How many of you did that? So if you did that, please write that in the comment section below. Right. Okay, so now what are you going to do? How are you going to reset your body? Are you going to try this January diet? If you are thinking of doing the January diet, just wait and do this instead first. So, Osoji. Osoji means big cleaning in Japan. We usually clean our house at the end of the year, but I'm talking about gut cleaning or your body cleansing, total body cleansing. And the Japanese way is using Kuromame Gayu. So in today's video, I'll share with you Osoji, the big gut cleansing. So first, I'll talk about the best way to cleanse your gut after the holiday indulgence, and then the best post-holiday exercise, and the power of Kuromame Gayu, and how to make Kuromame Gayu. So please watch the video until the end. For those of you who just discovered this video today, this is the Ikigai diet channel, which is about how to increase health span for people over 50 or 60. I am the author of 4 books. I usually cover things like diet, exercise, mindset, and anything else that is related to increasing health span. So if you're over 50 or 60 and interested in health span extension, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. The best way to cleanse your gut after the holiday indulgence. The best way is fasting, definitely fasting. I mean, you can eat certain foods such as Kuromame Gayu, but the best way is not to eat anything, not to put anything into your gut so that the gut has enough time to cleanse itself. And depending on your experience with fasting, you can do the different length of fasting. I do recommend prolonged fasting because you want to do a big cleansing, it needs certain length of fasting. But if you have not done any fasting before, if you're not used to fasting, maybe start from 16-hour fasting. So either you skip breakfast or you skip dinner. So if you finish dinner at 8 p.m., for example, then you don't eat until the next noon, then you have a 16 hours of fasting. Or if you finish late lunch around 3 p.m. and then don't eat until the next morning, you have breakfast at 7, then you have a 16 hours of fasting. If you have some experience of fasting, then try doing 24-hour fasting. So that means you have just one meal a day. So either you skip breakfast and lunch and just have only dinner, or you skip lunch and dinner and just have breakfast. Or you can do lunch to lunch 24-hour fasting. That is very good too. I used to practice lunch to lunch 24-hour fasting. But my top recommendation, if you can, is 36 hours fasting. That is, you just don't eat anything for one day. So, for example, if you finish dinner, the next day you skip breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and don't eat until the breakfast the following day. So that makes the 36 hours of fasting. This is so powerful. So if you can do that, I recommend it highly. But just do whatever you can do. And before doing the fasting, as a pre-fasting meal, eat something that can activate autophagy, because during your fast, autophagy is activated. So if you eat some of those foods that can boost your autophagy activation, for example, natto, cheese, mushrooms, they contain spermidine, which is an autophagy activating compound, or shrimp contain astaxanthin, and green tea contain catechin, pomegranate contain laurythrin A, and red wine contain resveratrol. Those are called autophagy inducing compounds. So eat some food that contain some of those compounds. But I wouldn't recommend red wine, because red wine has alcohol, and alcohol can feed harmful bacteria. And you've had plenty of alcohol during the holiday anyway, so you don't want to drink any alcohol now. And you want to eat food that can feed beneficial gut bacteria, such as prebiotics like a fiber, and probiotics, fermented food. Now, the best post-holiday exercise. So there are different kind of exercise you can do, and just do whatever you like doing. If you exercise regularly, which I suppose you do if you're watching this channel, just do your own exercise. That probably is the best, because you're used to doing it. It's something you feel comfortable, and that will bring you back into a sort of regular rhythm. So I mean, that is fine. But you want to kind of start slowly. You don't want to do a very intense exercise right away. So my best recommendation is start from something like a walking, very sort of light exercise, because you do need a slow recovery. So walking or Nordic walking, but like a slow pace, like a zone one intensity. So you don't want to practice, IWT, like, brisk walking type of walking exercise. You don't want to exercise. You want to kind of slow recovery and enjoy your walk. So zone one walking is the best type of exercise that I think you can do after the holiday indulgence. And it has another benefit. That is, it's so meditative. Therefore, you can combine your walking with your reflection of the year. So you want to reflect on 2025, how this year was. What was it like? Are there any areas that you can improve and so on? So you want to reflect on your year at the end of the year. This is an important custom to improve your health. And go for a long walk over 1 hour, because if you do low intensity aerobic activity for over 1 hour, that can activate autophagy tremendously, as much as practicing 72 hours of fasting. But different kind of activation though. For the gut cleansing, definitely the fasting is the best. Exercise trigger different kind of autophagy. But because you're doing this during your fast, so I do recommend doing it fasted. So during your fast, you can go for a walk. So that's another reason why light exercise is better, because you're doing it fasted. And then you can activate autophagy at the same time. Then you can reflect upon the 2025. So in many ways, this is the best exercise you can do after the holiday. Then, as a fast breaking meal, you can have Kuromame Gayu, which means black bean porridge. So kuromame is a black beans, and gayu is okayu, which means porridge. Actually, this was recommended by Ekiken Kaibara the person I shared with you in the last video about Hara Hachibunme. So he wrote a book called Yojo-kun, which was published in 1712. It's a very old book, but it is considered to be one of the best health and longevity books in Japan. So the English title is Life Lessons from a Samurai, but Yojo-kun actually means Guide to Health and Longevity. So it is precisely about health and longevity. And in the book, Ekiken Kaibara talked about Hara Hachibunme. So he's the first person who made Hara Hachibunme famous in Japan. But anyway, he recommended Kuromame Gayu as a longevity meal. But this is especially good for after the holiday feast because we have Nanaksa Gayu, which is a 7 spring herb rice porridge on January 7th after the January holiday. Because in Japan, we don't celebrate Christmas, we celebrate New Year. So New Year is the holiday season in Japan. So after the holiday indulgence, we usually have Nanaksa Gayu. So Okayu, the rice porridge, is actually good for recovering from sickness too. But this time, Kuromame Gayu. So using brown rice. So black beans, brown rice, porridge. Okay, so the power of Kuromame Gayu. The power of anthocyanin, black beans. The dark pigment in black beans come from anthocyanin, specifically cyanidin 3-glucoside. The Osoji effect. These are potent antioxidants that target the oxidative stress caused by excess sugar and alcohol. Insulin reset. Studies show that anthocyanin improve insulin sensitivity, helping your blood sugar return to baseline after the spikes of Christmas cakes and roasts. Brown rice versus white rice, the B vitamin spark. While white rice is easier to digest, brown rice, genmai, is critical for post-holiday recovery because of its nutrient density. Metabolic cofactors. Brown rice is rich in B vitamins, B1, B3, B6. These vitamins act as the spark plugs for your mitochondria. After a period of overeating, your body needs these cofactors to process stored energy efficiently. Magnesium. Brown rice provides magnesium, which is often depleted by alcohol and stress, helping to relax the nervous system. The warmth factor, digestive efficiency. In the West, people often turn to cold salads for January diet. From a Japanese longevity perspective, this is a mistake. Enzymatic activity. Your digestive enzymes operate optimally at body temperature. Cold food shuts down the stomach fire. Gentle refeeding. After a 24 to 36 hour fast, the gut lining is delicate. A warm, hydrated porridge provides the perfect environment for the gut microbiome to stabilize without the mechanical stress of raw vegetables. Okay, so how to make Kuromame Gayu? First, you soak brown rice and black beans. You have about 3 cups of brown rice for a 180 milliliter cup. It depends on how many people are eating and so on too. But the ratio is important. So for the 3 cups of brown rice, you can just put 1 cup of black beans. And then rinse them several times. And then you put 15 cups of water. So between 5 to 10 times as much as rice. The amount of water depends on how soft you want to make the porridge to be. So, any amount is fine. But common amount is, 5 times to 10 times as much as rice. Then put 1 tablespoon of salt and soak them for about 12 hours. Then pressure cook for 40 minutes. So using a regular pressure cooker or instant pot, whatever is fine, but the pressure cooking time is 40 minutes. Therefore, altogether, it takes about 1.5 hours. Then you have a Kuromame Gayu ready. You can just eat it without putting anything, or you can put soy sauce, or you can put umeboshi plum. Any way is fine. And you can also practice Kuromame Gayu fast if you don't want to practice regular fasting. This may be easier. So how to do this is you practice 16 hours fast. Then you eat Kuromame Gayu, and then you practice another 16-hour fast, and then you eat Kuromame Gayu. So that means, for example, let's say you finish dinner and you don't eat anything until the next noon, then you have Kuromame Gayu there, just only Kuromame Gayu. Then you don't eat dinner and you wait till the next morning breakfast, then you have Kuromame Gayu. And then from lunch that day, you can eat whatever you like. So that is another way of practicing fasting. Okay, so summary. Practice 16 hours, 24 hours, or 36 hours fasting, depending on your capability. For a pre-fasting meal, you can eat prebiotics, probiotics, and foods with autophagy-inducing compounds. During your fast, you can go for a long walk over 1 hour and reflect your year. For a fast-breaking meal, you can have Kuromame Gayu. And you can do Kuromame Gayu fasting, where you fast 16 hours, skipping breakfast, eat Kuromame Gayu for lunch, fast for another 16 hours, skipping dinner, and eat Kuromame Gayu for breakfast the next morning. Okay, so after that, you may want to start your January diet, but before that, I want you to read my book, Live Wiser, Not Smarter, because you need to do it holistically. There's so many factors you need to take into consideration, such as, fasting, diet, exercise, heat exposure, cold exposure, your brain optimization, sleep optimization, everything. So without having a holistic understanding, you may not have an optimal result. So please read this book so that you are best prepared for your January health protocols. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Hachiaki Takamiya, the author of Live Wiser, Not Smarter. If you like this video, please give me your thumb up and subscribe to my channel. And please leave your comment. Are you going to try this Osoji? Or do you have some other plans? If you have some other plan, please share that in the comment below. And thank you for watching this channel this year. I'll see you in the new year. Happy 2026.